Look at the clock. Does it feel like time is moving faster than it used to? Does a week feel like 2 days? Do you wake up in the morning, blink, and suddenly it is dark again? Do you have memories of events that happened differently than what history books say? Do you look at the news, look at the chaos, look at the people around you, and feel like you are watching a movie that you are no longer a part of? You are not imagining this. The sensation of time speeding up is not just about getting older. It is a measurable shift in the frequency of our reality. The chaos you see in the world is not just political or economic. It is energetic. You have just exited the void state, which we discussed in the last transmission. And now you are witnessing the result of that transition. Welcome to the Great Split. For thousands of years, prophets and mystics have spoken of a time when the earth would separate. Dolores Cannon called it the New Earth. The Bible calls it the separation of the wheat from the chaff. Quantum mechanics calls it parallel reality divergence. Whatever you call it, the mechanics are the same. We are no longer living on one single timeline. The tracks are switching. Two different versions of Earth are occupying the same space, but vibrating at different frequencies. One is spiraling down into entropy, fear, and control, the 3D Earth. The other is spiraling up into unity, freedom, and creation, the 5D Earth. And here's the shocking truth. You are currently walking between both worlds. That is why you feel dizzy. That is why you feel disoriented. You are a traveler standing with one foot on a sinking ship and one foot on a rescue boat, and the ropes are being cut. In this transmission, we will decode the signs that you have successfully jumped timelines. We will explain why people are disappearing from your life, why reality feels dreamlike, and how to anchor yourself firmly in the 5th dimension before the bridge closes. In last videos, you have upgraded your body. You have reset your mind. Now, let us upgrade your world. I need to check the integrity of your timeline. Have you felt the time anomaly? Does 24 hours no longer feel like 24 hours? If you feel the acceleration, confirm your status. Comment below, I feel the shift. Let's see how many of us are on this frequency. Chapter 1. The Mitosis. Why the world is going crazy. Let's start with the physics of what is happening. Imagine a cell in a human body. When a cell grows, it eventually undergoes a process called mitosis. It divides. For a moment, there is chaos. The nucleus splits, the DNA replicates, and then, suddenly, there are two distinct cells. Planet Earth is a living, conscious being, Gaia, and she is currently undergoing mitosis. She is splitting into two density layers. Layer 1, the old Earth, 3D. This is the heavy, dense reality based on fear, survival, competition, and control. It is the matrix of eat, sleep, work, die. In this reality, systems are collapsing, governments are failing, the climate is chaotic, war is constant. Why? Because the frequency of the planet is rising, and low-frequency structures cannot sustain themselves in high-frequency light. They are crumbling under their own weight. This is entropy. Layer 2, the new Earth, 5D. This is a reality superimposed over the old one, but vibrating faster. It is based on compassion, telepathy, instant manifestation, and unity. It is lighter, it is less dense. In this reality, solutions appear instantly, synchronicities happen daily, nature is vibrant. Right now, these two realities are overlapping like a hologram. That is why the world seems crazy. The craziness is the tension of the separation. As the gap widens, you will find it harder and harder to interact with people who are anchored in the 3D timeline. You will speak to them, but they won't hear you. You will look at them and realize they are simply souls playing a different script. They are not less than you. They are just attending a different class in the universe's school. They are focusing on the lessons of 3D density, while you are graduating to 5D light. It is not a hierarchy, it is just a difference in curriculum. There is a glass wall forming between the frequencies. This is not about being better than them, it is about resonance. You cannot tune in to FM radio 105.5 if your receiver is set to 96.3. The signal is simply lost. If you are watching the news and feeling terrified, you are tuning your dial back to the 3D station. If you are focusing on your growth and feeling peace amidst the storm, you are locking in to the 5D station. The most important skill you can learn right now is frequency management, because very soon you will no longer be able to jump back and forth. Chapter 2. The Time Collapse. 0 point. Now, let's explain the phenomenon that everyone is talking about. Time acceleration. Why does time feel broken? Because time as we know it is a construct of the third dimension. Linear time, past, present, future, creates the illusion of delay. In 3D, if you want a house, you have to work for 30 years to get it. There is a time lag between your thought and the manifestation. But as the Earth moves into 5D, we are moving closer to the 0 point. In the fifth dimension, time is not linear, it is simultaneous. Everything happens in the eternal now. As you get closer to this state, the time lag shrinks. Linear time begins to collapse. This manifests in your brain as the feeling that time is flying. A day feels like 6 hours. You start a task and suddenly it is night. This is happening because the oscillation of the planet, the Schumann resonance, is peaking. Your biological clock is trying to calibrate to a heartbeat that is beating much faster. This collapse of time has a very specific side effect: instant karma. Have you noticed this? In the old energy, you could do something bad and get away with it for 10 years. Now, you think a negative thought and you stub your toe 10 seconds later. You lie to someone and the truth comes out within an hour. You eat bad food and your body rejects it immediately. The buffer zone is gone. The gap between cause and effect is closing. This is terrifying for the unconscious, but it is a superpower for the awakened. It means that your positive thoughts also manifest instantly. If you align your energy, the reward comes almost immediately. This time collapse is forcing you to live in the present moment. You can no longer live in the past, depression, or the future, anxiety. The energy is moving too fast to hold on to things that don't exist. You are being forced violently into the now. Let's validate this data. Have you experienced instant karma or instant manifestation recently? Something you thought about appearing instantly? Comment 0 point. This confirms you are operating in the collapsed time field. Chapter 3: The Mandela Effect. Reality Glitches. As the timelines separate, you will begin to notice glitches in the matrix. This is commonly known as the Mandela Effect. You remember a logo looking one way, but now it looks different. You remember a celebrity dying years ago, but suddenly they are alive on the news. You have a clear memory of a conversation with a friend, but they swear it never happened. The skeptics call this false memory. The Matrix calls it gaslighting, but scientifically, this is timeline merging. Because you are jumping frequencies so fast, your consciousness is literally sliding between parallel realities. In reality A, the logo was blue. In reality B, the logo is red. You jumped from A to B, but your memory file is still from A. The mismatch creates the glitch. Do not let this make you feel crazy. Do not argue with people about what happened. Realize that both memories are true. They just happened on different timelines. This proves that reality is not fixed. It is fluid. It is a hologram that changes based on the observer. If the past can change, it means the future is not written. You are not walking on a single road. You are navigating a multiverse of infinite roads. When you see a glitch, smile. It is a signpost. It means you are loose. You are no longer stuck in the concrete of the 3D matrix. You are becoming a time traveler. Chapter 4: The Great Goodbye. Losing people. This is the hardest part of the shift. We must talk about the loneliness. Many of you are experiencing painful breakups, long-term friendships ending over trivial things, family members becoming estranged. You feel like you are being isolated. You try to wake them up. You send them these videos. You try to explain the corruption of the system, the health truths, the spiritual reality, and they look at you with blank eyes, or they get angry. You have to understand the physics of vibration. Imagine a fan spinning at low speed. You can see the blades. Now imagine a fan spinning at hyperspeed. The blades become invisible. If you try to touch the fast fan with the slow fan, there is friction, there is destruction. You are spinning faster. The people in your old life are spinning at their original speed. You are physically becoming invisible to them, and they are becoming incompatible with you. The universe is removing them from your life, not to punish you, but to protect your trajectory. If you try to hold on to a heavy anchor while your balloon is rising, the rope will snap. Or worse, the anchor will pull you back down. You cannot save everyone. This is the hardest lesson for a chosen one. You have a savior complex. You want to bring everyone to the new earth. But please understand, every soul has free will. Some souls consciously chose to stay in the 3D experience because they have not finished learning the lessons of duality and struggle. That is their sacred choice. You cannot force a flower to bloom before it is ready. They need the drama. They need the struggle. That is their curriculum. You cannot graduate them before they have finished their exams. So let them go. Release them, not with judgment, not with arrogance, but with deep, unconditional love. Honor their path, even if it no longer runs parallel to yours. Just release the rope. The empty space they leave behind is necessary. It is the vacuum that will pull in your soul tribe, the people who are vibrating at your level. You are not losing friends. You are filtering your reality. Chapter 5: The Augmented Reality. Sensory Upgrades. We have discussed the collapse of time and the collapse of relationships. Now we must examine the evidence right before your eyes, literally. As you shift from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, your physical senses are undergoing a driver update. You are beginning to perceive data that was previously filtered out by the matrix. The 3D reality is dense, it is solid. The 5D reality is fluid, it is light. As your consciousness merges with this new frequency, you might experience visual and auditory anomalies. 1. The visual snow, static. Do you see tiny vibrating dots of light in the air, like the static on an old television screen? Medical science might call this visual snow, but in the circles of quantum mysticism, this is known as seeing the prana. You are seeing the energy grid of the simulation. The veil between the visible and invisible is thinning. You are seeing the pixels of the hologram. Do not be afraid. Your eyes are adjusting to high-definition reality. 2. Peripheral shadows. You might see movement out of the corner of your eye. You turn to look, and nothing is there. In the old timeline, you would think your house is haunted. In the new timeline, realize that dimensions are overlapping. You are catching glimpses of entities or energies vibrating just outside the visible light spectrum. You are becoming multidimensional. The ringing. We mentioned this in the biological upgrade, but it intensifies here. The high-pitched frequency in your ear is not tinnitus, it is information. Think of it like a dial-up modem connecting to the internet. The noise is the sound of data transfer. When the ringing gets loud, stop, close your eyes. You are receiving a zip file from your higher self. You might not understand it intellectually yet, but your DNA is unzipping the code. Food and substance rejection. This is the most undeniable sign. In the old Earth, you could eat processed food, drink alcohol, and watch violent movies with no immediate consequence. In the new Earth, the tolerance is zero. If you drink alcohol now, the hangover is existential. You feel a depression that lasts for days. If you eat low-vibration food, your body rejects it instantly. Why? Because your vessel is becoming lighter. Density is no longer compatible with your engine. You are not becoming intolerant, you are becoming refined. I need to verify your sensory data. Are you seeing the static or the sparkles of light? Do you feel like the world looks dreamlike or sharper than usual? Comment below, I see the grid. Confirm that your visual drivers have been updated. Chapter 6: The Eye of the Storm. Navigating Chaos. Now, a critical warning. Just because you have shifted to the 5D timeline does not mean the 3D world instantly disappears. We are in the transition phase. The Great Split is still separating the two selves. This means you still have to walk through the ruins of the old Earth. You will see chaos. You will see political systems crumbling. You will see economic instability. You will see people acting out of pure fear and madness. The 3D timeline is collapsing, and collapse is messy, it is loud, it is violent. Your test, the final exam of the chosen one, is this. Can you stand in the fire and not burn? Can you watch the news and not absorb the fear? Can you see the chaos and understand it is necessary for the rebirth? This is the principle of the eye of the storm. In a hurricane, the winds on the outside are spinning at 150 miles per hour. It is destructive. But in the dead center, the eye, it is perfectly silent. The sun is shining. There is no wind. You must be the eye. The Matrix wants to pull you back into the storm. It uses hooks, a scary news headline, a family argument, a financial crisis, a social media outrage. These are traps. They are low-frequency portals designed to drag you back down to the 3D timeline. If you engage emotionally with the fear, you lower your vibration. You fall back into the dense reality. If you observe it with neutrality, you stay in the 5D reality. Remember the concept of the observer effect in quantum physics. The observer determines the reality. If you observe the world with fear, you collapse the wave function into a fearful reality. If you observe the world with peace, you collapse the wave function into a peaceful reality. You are the projector. The screen is the world. Do not try to fix the scratch on the screen. Fix the film in the projector. Stop fighting the old system. It is already dead. Focus all your energy on building the new one inside of you. Chapter 7. The Mission. You are the frequency anchor. Why are you here? Why didn't you just ascend and leave this planet? Why do you have to stay during this difficult transition? Because you are an anchor. The new Earth needs a signal to lock onto. Imagine the planet is trying to tune in to a new radio station. The signal is weak. It drifts in and out. You, the chosen one, are the antenna. You volunteered to come here, inhabit a physical body, and hold the high frequency so that the rest of the collective consciousness can tune in. You are a biological lightning rod. By simply existing, by simply breathing, by simply remaining calm when others are panicking, you are stabilizing the grid. Science calls this constructive interference. One person vibrating at a high frequency of love, peace, 500 plus on the Hawkins scale, can counterbalance thousands of people vibrating at fear, anger. You do not need to save the world by protesting, fighting, or arguing on the internet. That is 3D behavior. You save the world by being. Your presence is the intervention. When you walk into a grocery store while holding the 5D frequency, everyone in that store feels a subconscious shift. The angry person calms down. The sad person feels a glimmer of hope. They don't know why. They don't know it's you, but you are broadcasting the code of the new Earth into their field. This is why you feel so tired after being in public. You are literally charging the battery of the collective. This is why you need so much alone time. You need to recharge your own capacitor. Do not feel guilty for your boundaries. Your energy is the most valuable currency on the planet right now. Protect it. Do you feel this responsibility? Do you feel that you are holding the line for your family, your lineage, your community? You are the lighthouse in the storm. If you accept this mission, declare it now. Comment, "I am the anchor." Lock in your purpose. Chapter 8. The New Rules of Engagement. In this new timeline, The rules of survival have changed. What worked in the old Earth will fail in the new Earth. What was considered crazy in the old Earth is now the standard operating procedure. Rule 1. Effort versus alignment. In 3D, you get what you want by grinding, forcing, and struggling. In 5D, you get what you want by aligning. If it feels hard, you are doing it wrong. If you hit a wall, stop pushing. Flow around it like water. The law of reverse effort, which we will study soon, becomes the dominant law of physics. Rule 2. Logic versus intuition. In 3D, you trust the data, the experts, the logic. In 5D, you trust the gut. Your intuition is now more accurate than any supercomputer. If something makes sense on paper but feels off in your stomach, walk away. Your internal GPS is directly connected to the quantum field. Rule 3. Seeking versus attracting. In 3D, you chase success. In 5D, you become the version of you that success chases. You do not go out to find love. You become love, and love finds you. The polarity has reversed. You are no longer the hunter, you are the magnet. You have left the timeline of survival of the fittest. You have entered the timeline of survival of the wisest. Look around you. The old Earth is fading. The new Earth is dawning. You have survived the physical mutation. You have navigated the psychological void. You have jumped the timeline. You are standing in the new reality, ready to create. But there is one final piece of the puzzle missing. You have the hardware, body. You have the software, mind. You have the environment, new Earth. But what powers the machine? What is the fuel? Most people think the brain is the center of manifestation. They think mindset is the key. They are wrong. The brain is just a microchip. It processes data. It has very little power to pull things from the quantum field. There is another organ in your body. An organ that generates an electromagnetic field 5,000 times stronger than the brain. An organ that acts as the wireless router, connecting you to the infinite abundance of the universe. It is not just a pump for blood, it is a cosmic vortex. If your brain is the steering wheel, this organ is the engine. And for most of you, the engine is running on standby. If you want to unlock the true power of the new Earth, the power to bend reality, to attract wealth, to heal instantly, you must learn to turn on the force field. In the next transmission, we will leave the brain behind. We will descend into the chest. We will decode the science of heart coherence. We will learn why thinking about your dream never works and why feeling it is the only code the Matrix understands. The force field is waiting to be activated. Get ready to amplify your signal. You are the anchor. You are the architect. You are the future. Welcome to Earth 2.0. The train is leaving the station. The timelines are splitting. You cannot have one foot in the old world and one in the new. Lock in your destination right now. Type, "I choose the new Earth." The shift is complete.